Showing the relationship between entities, events, and documents within Palantir can be achieved through a process called tagging. In this example, we import an unstructured text file with the Palantir data importer. Once the document is imported, a graphical representation of that document as an object is added to our graph. We begin by tagging the entities. This is done by highlighting the text and pressing T, or it can be done by highlighting the text, right-clicking, and then selecting Add Tag. Once our two entities have been tagged, they appear on the graph as objects. We now see on the graph an object for John Smith and Jane Smith. The histogram helper and the selection helper can be used to review the properties and details of these objects. To show that the two objects are related to one another, they must be linked. In order to link or relate these objects, in the browser application, the user must drag and drop one tagged object onto another. Once the first object has been dropped onto the second object, the Add a Link dialog will appear. Links can and should be defined as specific types, just as entities and events. In this example, the link type is defined as spouse of. Moving back to the graph application and using the selection helper, we can now see the details of the objects that are related to each other, and we can see the details of the link. Another type of object is an event. Events are unique in that they typically will have a location and time associated with them. Other objects can be linked to events using the same process that was just shown. Entities can be linked to events in the same way that entities are linked to each other. Some links or relationship types in Palantir are directional. That direction must be defined by the user. If a link type supports directionality, the different directions are shown in the Add a Link dialog. Oftentimes, a bidirectional link or asymmetrical link is utilized. In this example, the entity, John Smith, participated in the event Shakespeare in the Park. We can now see, using the graph application and selection helper, that John Smith is related to the other entity and to the event. Another option that the user has when creating links is to add a text description for this link. In this example, the text, "She was there too," is assigned as the descriptive text for this directional link of Jane Smith and Shakespeare in the Park. The custom text does not change the link type, however, it is visible when viewed on the graph application.